Hey, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. How are you? It is Monday, momentous Monday, marvelous Monday. Oh my God. Woo, masterful Monday. That's what I am going to try to make it a masterful Monday. So, I wonder if I close my shutters if it'll be better lighting. Let's see. Yes, it is actually. Okay. All right. So, guys, I am finally, oh, that's much better. Okay, I am finally home. It's like, man, last week was a whirlwind. As you can see, I'm like, hey, I need to deal with my hair, I need to deal with me. I got so much to do in this week that I'm home, but I'm grateful to be home. I have assimilated so much knowledge over this past week. And so now it's about processing the information. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about today is, in life, we gain and we gather so much information. We're consummate students, or we should be anyway. We should be consummate students, always learning, always taking in, especially as leaders, because as leaders, we need to stay relative. We need to be on the cutting edge of everything that pertains to our leadership, right? Who we're leading. And so this past week was all AI for me. All AI. You guys know, I love AI. I know that there's some that don't and that are afraid of it. I have no fear, okay, because God has not given me the spirit of fear. And the fact that He has given us these phenomenal tools to train and to use. It's like if you're running around and you're part of the ecclesia, you're part of the body, and you're not training AI to reverence and respect God, then the other side is training it to reverence and respect the enemy. And that's not what we want. So we miss being on the forefront of different moves. And that's what this AI is, a movement. It is like, listen, and if you're not engaged in it, you will be left sitting on the curb with your thumb in your mouth going, what happened? Now, I'm just being honest. So we don't want that, because again, we are called to lead. You know me, in that ecclesia mode. We are called to sit in the seat of governmental authority in this earth realm, representing our Father. And that being the case, we need to know everything that's going on out there so we can represent properly. Not get distracted by what's happening, but be aware of what's happening. And so my mind went whoosh with all the different things that I learned. And it's just like I was sitting and I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday at the last brunch for this AI weekend that I attended. I know my thing is it's annoying me. Anyway, I need to do my hair. But I was sitting there and I was talking to her, and I was sharing with her, like, I had so many notes from the first conference that I went to, and that I have to take my notes and put them in chat, and let chat formulate my notes for me so that I can, like, devise a game plan on how I'm going to process and what tools I really want to start with and everything. And it is very, very important that you do that in life. It's like you're gaining all of this information. You need to sit with the God GPT with the Lord and say, okay, I've got all of this information. How do I process it? How do I apply it? And where do I begin? I shared with you last week when I was still in San Diego and I was doing my morning walk, and I was just like, okay, everybody's talking about that one thing. Well, God, you've wired me to do multiple things. I am a queen at multitasking. All right. But I need to know what's that first thing, not just the one thing, because there's so much and I'm not going to miss any of it. But I need to know what's the one thing so I can start there and build. Okay. And that's what I'm encouraging you to do. So, with all of the information that you are gaining, you may be going from webinar to webinar, from book to book, or what have you. Are you putting the information you're getting into how can I put this? Like a dossier, into a structured system, so that you know how to properly apply the information that you're getting. And that's again, that's my nugget to you. Life information, work information, uh, spiritual information, whatever it is that you're gaining, whatever place that God has you right now that He's downloading to, because I'm on such overload. I'm on download overload right now. But I know that He's taking me into a whole new arena of things. And so I will be prepared. This is my week. I'm home this week. Thank you, Jesus. I got another trip next week, but this week is my week to do a deep dive in what I've gained, the information that I've taken in, because I haven't learned it all. I've just gotten information. I've just received information. So just because you receive information, it doesn't mean that you've learned it yet. Until you are able to apply it, it's still just information. But if you structuralize that information, then you can start to learn the information, and then you can apply the information. Okay, hopefully that made sense. That was a lot. That was a lot for my brain right now, because it's like, whew, can I just go back to bed? But no. Anyway, so that's where we at. That's where we are. So as I learn more, I will definitely share more. We've got like some major things coming, major things coming from Lioness Warrior Kingdom, from Kingdom Influencer Life. Supernatural Success is going to be off the chain this week. Okay. And then I have a new little something that I'm going to introduce. That'll be connected to my AI certification. So anyway, yeah, it's exciting. It's a very exciting time. All right, I got to jump. I got another meeting, but I love you with the love of Christ. And hey, let's do this thing. Make sure you're processing the information you're gaining. All right. All right.